All right, good afternoon. 3:21 on Friday, April 8th, 2022. This is just going to be a quick test on the screensaver. We have a viewer that has some screensaver issues. We cannot figure out why it won't work. My primary mission and goal on this is to get advice, legitimate advice, and help from anyone in YouTube that may be experiencing this and what they did to fix it. He's got an i5 11400K processor. I believe he's got 16 gigabyte of RAM. Brand new build. It was working just fine, and the screensaver just stopped working. So let me show you how mine is set up, and it does work. Just real quickly, I'm going to go through these. It doesn't need to be on anymore. So right now I have no screensaver. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go to 3D text. I'm going to hit the preview and it works. So we know that that is good. I'm going to put it on 1 minute. I don't necessarily have any log on screen, so that's mute for me. I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to look at the clock and it says it's 3:23. And as a matter of fact, before I do that, I'm actually going to start a timer on my phone. And at the same time I hit OK, I'm going to hit start. Last night it took 1 minute 6 seconds for this to kick in. I have no clue if it's going to work now because I'm using OBS. It should, I would think. I don't know. If it doesn't, then I'll figure out a way to record it without OBS to see if it works. I know it works, but this will be this is a test on two levels. One, does it work? And two, if it works on 5 or 6 different people's machines that has the same thing running, Windows 10, one with Windows 11, why is it not working on this new build? We've gone in and set things identical to everyone else's machine, and it's still not working. So hopefully someone sees this and said, oh yeah, I had that problem, this is how I fixed it. Or someone says, hey, talk to this guy. Now I do know it is scheduled for Saturday for someone to take a look at it if we don't get it fixed between now and then. So there's exactly 1 minute and it did not come on. Like I said, last night it took 1:06. It might not work because TeamViewer or because OBS is running. So I'm just going to minimize OBS, but I also got a bad feeling because Zoom is running. That's how I'm using the green screen, that it's not going to work. So that's 1:21. It's not going to work. So I'm going to reset. I'm going to stop that. My camera's going to go away because I'm going to end Zoom. So I won't be able to narrate it. Well, yeah, I will. I'll figure that out. So I'm going to end the meeting. And that should still be, well, let me check something. I need to make sure of one thing here. I don't know if the audio is still working or not. It shows that it is. So I'm going to minimize it. I'm going to hit the start button again. And here we go. Nothing is running on the screen itself. Everything's in the background. You should still be able to have audio. There is no video. And that will make it very interesting. I should not have had Zoom running with the camera because I realized I can't do that. Just real frustrating that there's about 8 or 9 people working on this. We all pretty much are in agreement on some of the settings, as in like all of the settings. A clean install was done. They did not do disk part to clean it. They just did it over supposedly what was done. I personally would have done a disk part. Got suspicions on that as well, but I'm not there. I can't really say one way or the other. That's 57 seconds. Hopefully this thing kicks in. Might not work because OBS is running in the background. I do not know. And if that's the case, I'll do one shakingly holding my phone and show you that it works. So that didn't work. So I'm going to stop that. That's 1:14. We're going to go in here. I'm going to change one thing over here. And hopefully this is still recording. Should be. I'm going to go from 3D text down to ribbons. That's all I'm going to change. I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to close that. I'm going to reset that. I'm going to start the timer again. If this doesn't work this time, then I will just say it's because OBS is running. Shut OBS off. Run it. If it works, I'll put in the notes that, hey, it worked when OBS wasn't running in the background. You should be able to see at the bottom of the screen, OBS has got the red dot indicating it is recording. And everything I looked at says my audio is being picked up too. Boy, I hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be one boring video. 30 seconds to go. I kind of wanted to work on my Stream Deck this afternoon. There's some things on there I really want to learn and continue to learn. It's so far it's just a great piece of a great addition to my computer and the channel. I'm personally going to love it. I added the Blue Yeti mic, and so far I have not had any complaints on that whatsoever. So that was a good addition as well. I really hope the screensaver kicks on these ribbons. Now, I know when I went to bed last night I left it on, and when I woke up this morning I did have the ribbons running, and lo and behold, we're at 1:12 and still nothing, and the only thing that's running is OBS. So I'm going to end the recording.